Welcome back. Part two. You must have loved the first part because you're asking for more now. So here we go. All right, so you have your object made so far. You turn these. We're going to right click on this guy right here. Actually, just double click on the name, and we're just going to rename it Dummy. I don't know why, but that's what the video called it. For some reason I didn't change, so we'll try it again here. We call it Dummy because this is going to be our guy we're going to use to just subtract a whole lot of stuff later on. Okay, we're going to click on the XZ plane because I want to go right through this dot here. Make sure you're through the middle of this. That's important. All right, and then we're going to go New Sketch. So click the New Sketch icon. There we go. Put this back in your screen. Press F7, please. All right. At this point in time, this dot here should be pretty prevalent. This is going to be important to what we're going to do next. Don't follow the geometry at first because it's going to throw you off. Click here on that dot. Oops, I didn't get it. There we go. Go out about 300. Don't type it in because if you do, it's going to go straight down. Someone's going to try it. I guarantee it. I'm going to go up a little bit like this. I'm going to go over a little bit like this. Down at about an angle. Come back to here. Now make sure you attach these two. It will not attach on its own. I'm going to just kind of go over it again just to make sure I got it. Looks like I got it. All right. So now we can almost add dimensions to it. I want to click here. Make this into one of those center lines again because we're going to have to do some dimensioning here. All right, so I'm going to make this guy right here 300. Okay. And then what I'm going to do next, I'm going to go from here to here, and this should be 24. Okay, I didn't like that. If that happens, undo it because I want to do from here to here first then. That's okay. I just ballparked it too much. This should be 12. Change this to 24. Now we're good. Okay. Next thing is from here to here should be a 150 again. This bad boy right here should be 80. So once you get all that set, and then we should be good. I'm going to double check mine to make sure that I'm the same as yours. That wasn't it. I wish I would have shown you that just yet. I'll go back to this geometry. There it is. Yep, 12, 24, 150. We're good. Okay. So, now we're back to this guy right here. Once you get it done, press your Finish Sketch. All right. You may have some issues with this. Hopefully you won't. But click here. Click the axis, and then you're going to click the little center line right there. It's going to spin around real quick. Just press OK. There we go. You should have this little part right here. So go do that. Then just come back and do this, and I'll be right here because this is the YouTube world. I can't go anywhere. All right, so we're going to have to revolve this now 5 times. Let's hope it works. Click here. The rotation axis is just going to be this guy right here. 5. And there we go. So we should be coasting pretty good now. Alrighty. Okay, guys, next step. This is where it's going to start getting a little bit complicated, so hopefully I don't lose you guys throughout this. If so, please ask. Hopefully I'm doing this with you guys, but I'm planning for the worst. Alright, so click this little create sketch right here once again. And we're going to do one more slice graphics. If you did this right, you should see this guy right here looking as a solid because he's kind of on the side. If you did it right. If not, redo it and go do it. Pause me and then just come back. Okay, under project geometry, not project geometry, project geometry, at least that's how I say it. Click cut edges. So all the cut edges are going to come out loud and proud. All right, so we're going to go up here to the very top. I'm going to focus right here first. Okay, I'm going to click line. I want you to draw something that looks similar to mine. Don't click the top, click right underneath it. And what you're going to do is you're going to draw out something that kind of looks a little bit like this, to where you're down to the yes, make it stretch to about this area right here. And then I'm going to kind of mold this into what I want. I'm going to kind of bring this one to where it goes straight down here. Bring this guy down a little bit. Maybe bring him in. Honestly, it really doesn't make too much of a difference at this point in time. I am going to mess with mine a little bit more. Bring this guy out. You can even drag this guy in a little bit if you like, if you can. Might just incorporate. There we go. So do whatever you want with it. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm going to arc this one out a little bit. There we go. Let's pretend I'm happy with that. So make this and then just come back to me when you get done. Okay, I'm assuming you're done. All right, so next I'm going to go right here in the middle of this. Do a similar type of geometry. Click about 3 or 4 times. And I'm going to end this one right here. And then press the check mark. I like it the way it is. Click line. Make sure you click down here. You go to the middle. Very important. And then go out to here. So this is one complete and total object. All right. Any last second corrections, go ahead and make, but otherwise press finish sketch and you're good. All right. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to revolve this. All right. So you're going to click here. I'm going to go new solid on this one also, just so I can work with it a little bit differently later on. I'm going to click axis. It won't let me click on the object, so I'm going to go on the x-axis. It spins it, press OK, and look at this. We're all hunky-dory with the rim here. All right. The reason why I wanted to do a new solid is because I'm going to remove these from this. It's really important that these are all working in one. So I'm assuming you guys are doing okay. I hope so, at least. All right, so we're going to go do the combine thing again. We're going to go here. This time I want to do cut. I believe we click this one and then this one. You press OK, and then I get an error. Let's try this again. If not, I'll rewind and I'll try it again. All right, combine, cut. This from this. Press OK. There we go. So you have to click this one first and this one. Now, if you look at it, you'll see how you have your little holes right here, and you'll see your little bolt holes too. So just, all right. So we're looking good so far. We're going to go ahead and start the front of this thing now. All right, so we're going to do an offset plane. And it doesn't really matter where you drag it to as long as it's in front of the object. So just take it and drag it in front. If you need a number, you have 100, negative 100, sorry. Then that should be fine. Okay, so click the surface, new sketch. We're rolling pretty good here. All right, so if these numbers are annoying you like they're kind of annoying me, all you have to do is right click on like a sketch 2, let's say, and if you hide the invisibility, it will just kind of go away. Okay, so next step, circle, here in the middle, 150, good. Once again, we're going to make this a construction line. This is just going to kind of be one of the things that just kind of helps guide us. We're going to go line, that's construction 2. Just pop it up here and let it kind of hang out for a bit. If it's not construction, make it to it, because I don't want to use this thing. It's just going to be a guideline for us. All right, so now we're going to make our rim indentations. So we're going to make it look like, so next we're going to add, I'm trying to show you guys. We're going to add all these features right here. So we're going to add all these little gaps right here. This is going to be cool, a little complicated. You can add your own twist to it if you wish. I'm going to do it the way that the original tutorial asks. As long as you get it done, I'm happy. Okay, so the control vertex of the spline, I'm going to click above it about here. Make it look like kind of like a U. I'm going to click one close to the bottom here, and then one more to right there, so I have some room to wiggle around with. And then I'm just going to kind of adjust. So I'm going to make it a little bit fatter here. Make this guy kind of go down along the circle, so it's going to kind of round up. Once you do that, you're going to mirror this. So click mirror, mirror line, and here, and press apply. So I'm going to just wait a moment for you to do that, and then we should be good to go. It should look like a nice smooth U right here. Hopefully it does. If not, you can adjust it or whatever you wish to do. Okay, now make sure you do this part right, because first time I did this, I messed up and it caused me a little bit of a headache. Make sure this dot clicks right here. Sorry, I click line. And make sure this clicks on there, so you should see a little bit of a blue dot. So this is one complete object. If you're wondering whether this is or not, you should be able to move everything in like this. If not, you messed up. Try it again. If you can't figure it out, call me and I'll come over and I will help you. Or at least I'll try to. All right, I need to make a couple circular patterns here. I forgot to do this one at first, but it doesn't really matter too much. I'm not going to worry about it. Let's do one. I'll save us a step. Click on these three things. Yep, click that. Click on this axis. Click middle. I want 8 of these. All right, now I need some room right here. So the cool thing about this is when you change one thing, it will change the other things. Whoa, that's too much. I don't like that. A little too much. So go ahead and tweak this for a little bit so it's kind of a bit more in if you need to, because I need some room to make this part right here. So I'm just going to make this guy a little thinner. There we go. I'm happy with that. Okay, so now we're going to make this part right here, and then that'll probably be the end of this video. Didn't realize this is going to be 3 parts. Oh well. Oops, that's why they did that. Okay, I need to array this line right here. So click circular, click this line, click on the arrow, click the middle, 18, because I have to divide this out. No, 16. That looks better. And there we go. Perfect. Because I need these to be mirrors for the other things. Trust me, this will make sense here in a few minutes. Alrighty, go ahead and draw this guy out now. We're gonna, he should be very thin. He's on a diet. Alright, so go ahead and do that, and then, oh, wait a second, I'm going too fast here, but I only have 2 minutes left in this part. Go ahead and mirror this over. Click here, mirror line, click the dotted line, press apply. Awesome. I'm going to round mine out a little bit so it looks more, whoa, I don't like that happened. Okay, not too bad. And then after you get done with this, go ahead and draw a line up at the top. Once again, make sure that you do that. If you want to make a circular pattern out of this, we can. Although in the original tutorial it said to do so, but I found no purpose for it whatsoever. But I might as well do it anyway. I have nothing to do. Tonight except for make YouTube. Uh-oh, that's a problem. All right, so make sure these two attached. I went too fast and I didn't do it. I'm almost out of time for this video, so I will make a circular pattern of this real quick, and then I'll stop there, and then we'll finish the video, and then we'll finish this tutorial on the next video. So another circular pattern. Click, click, click. Oh, hang on. I'll make sure we're good here. Okay, yep, I'm good. Circular pattern. Click, click, click. There. Middle dot. Gonna give me 6. I want 8. Press OK. And there we go. We have a mess here. Okay, do this, and then we'll finish up on the next video. Thanks, guys.